Today I'll be speaking on a People Smart Lagos. The first thing is that there is a disconnect between the vision of a city. I'll be speaking on the urban scale. There is a disconnect between the vision of government for the city and the reality of people's urban life. That's the vision of the Lagos state government, a co-Atlantic city to be just like Dubai. And essentially, Dubai is a city that is developed on a consumer lifestyle. It is a city that is based on a vision of consumerism. You make your money where you are. You travel to Dubai for 2, 3, 4 days, 2 weeks. You spend your money, you go back to your station. Whereas Lagos is a city of people. And the reality of everyday life in Lagos is very different. People are creating the city very different. The reality of people's lives in Lagos is very different from the vision. So why is there a disconnect? The first thing is that our cities currently are based on a vision of expanding the economic base by creating opportunities for the elite, for the business elite. And you can't develop a city for people based on a vision of a city for business. Cities are meant to be centers of prosperity for all. Cities are meant to be cities where everybody can flourish. The rich, the poor, big businesses, small businesses. And let me just throw something in. No city exists within a city. Lagos is a city. Centenary City Abuja is an apartheid, is a creation of apartheid. A co-Atlantic city is a creation of apartheid. And if we continue to encourage neoliberal forces to tweak how our cities are, we're going to keep on having social exclusion, we're going to keep on having fragmentation in our cities, and we're going to have a lot of resentful citizens. And then a lot of these cities are also being pushed forward by the smart city concept. The smart city concept advances technology and smart processes and all of that. But I say a smart city is a city that is made of smart people who have opportunities to implement, to live the life of the city, and we have a smart government that implements people-friendly cities. So how can Germany and other international partners help? Because this is the reality of Lagos. It's not the shiny pictures we see on the internet. This is the Lagos where, everyday people live. And if we're going to make impact, we must make impact at this scale. Unless we're able to translate our development policies, our trade, our aid, to affect the lives of the people who live in such houses, then we'll say that development has really occurred. So some points. The first is improving access and opportunities for the existing, rather than creating new policies, new programs, new visions all the time. With each political season, with each political cycle, we always have new ideas. How about building up, on what we have already? And so if the international partners are going to support us, then they have to insist that what you've done over the past 10 years, let us move it forward a bit more. And then we have to go beyond. They will have to go beyond speaking to government, engaging with government and the business elite, to engaging with not-for-profit organizations, non-governmental organizations, to ensure that socially responsible and inclusive programs, inclusive projects are the outcomes of such aid. For example, a lot of aid that is occurring is being used to reinforce social exclusion. Our malls usually are the loss of livelihoods. We have a lot of evictions because we want to build smart cities. And so we need social organizations to be the conscience and then to lead us so that we can make investments that profit all our people. And then a lot of our people are doing good things already, maybe not at scale, and maybe not in a workable technology. support for investments in businesses that support resilience, urban solutions, urban responses to challenges will go a long way. If investments are targeted towards that sector at scale and then, improved, it will be a win-win. Businesses will make profit and people's lives will be better off for it. And then energy. Power is a major issue for everybody in Nigeria. However, a lot of the interventions that have been done at the national scale. However, it is also profitable to make solutions that benefit everyday people. How about research partnerships on how to deliver solar ovens, solar refrigerators, solar-powered homes at an affordable rate and at a scale that can be replicated? And so industries will rise in response to that. The business, the investment sector will rise also in response to that. Another area where we have comparative advantages in our creative sector. We have extensive cultural heritage, and we can leverage on that through peer learning, through business mining. Nollywood and our local IT sector are doing phenomenal things. They're very innovative, and I believe that support for those who are doing these small things will be beneficial. And finally, with regards to Lagos, infrastructure is not development. And then infrastructure also must be targeted at positively impacting the mass of the people. And I say that Lagos is, one of our advantages is that we have a lot of water. How about investments in the water sector, dredging the waterways, and supporting traffic management and boat building? People are doing it, but it can be improved. Thank you.